What's up guys, Cloudie here checking in from the America server, and today we are at Valence's workshop where we are gonna test out just how bad TechnoMagic crafting is. Well, after this week where I pretty much broke everything I tried to advance, I'm not really expecting anything, but let's see what we can get done. So Galgoria items will be the deal of the day. And we have over 100k points. I've been farming a lot and not really buying anything with them. So we're gonna spend around 100. So, and with my strategy, currently my thoughts are that I'm gonna only filter for the slot that I want items for, not actually the class. Because if I turn on the class too, then you can already see this has doubled and then it doubles again. So 4000, that means I could craft somewhere around 30, a bit more than 30 pieces from all of my stuff. And if I just go with like the slots, then this is only 2000 per item, so I could go for like 70 pieces, which is quite a lot more. So yeah, I have characters in every single class, and this way only like 1 out of 7 should be a bad item, because only like knight earrings will be actually bad, while if I filter for class I can still get a necklace, a bracelet, which is not so good, or a ring, which is also not so good for that type of character. So higher chance to, for instance, get a warrior bracelet, which I can't really use for DPS unless it's a very specific content where you need to have more defense. So that's why I'm actually filtering for this. This way I might get like a warrior earring, which is not so good, but other than that I shouldn't be getting stuff that I do not really want. So that's the idea behind it, and then we will see if we get anything or not. But okay, let's not ramble on, let's craft, because we have like 50 items to create. So let's see what we actually get. Guys, this is the very first craft, and it's of course a warrior item. For a moment I would have been happy if this was shareable with my warriors. Sorry, this is a knight item, of course, that's what I mean. If this was shareable with my warriors, then I would have been super happy. But of course Vespa hasn't been so kind to allow us to do that. And while we are crafting, I'm gonna actually talk about that a bit. Wow, that's the second knight item, okay. I think the game is trying to tell me that my strategy is just not gonna be really good. Okay, warrior crit damage, so that's still kinda bad. So yeah, I think Vespa could have really done this thing better. Okay, damage done to enemies every every 15 seconds. This is quite nice for like Eclipse, maybe, or something that's longer. So that's not too bad for a mechanic. But yeah, so the problem is that the whole thing is so RNG, and like seriously, 1 out of 7, and this is like the third one. Seriously, guys, this has been my entire week. I'm like, not gonna lie, everything broke that can be broke. Seriously, like seriously. Warrior earrings or knight earrings. I always say warrior. I don't know why the shield reminds me of warrior. But okay, upon killing an enemy increases attack. That's not even bad. So yeah, there is just so much RNG involved, especially with this kind of that you can't even share accessories or like plate armor between plate users. It's kind of, yeah, not nice, and it would have been better if they just involved less RNG, especially because we already have one skill that just cannot be re-rolled, and sometimes you roll skills that are absolutely useless for a class. Like you could see my knight earrings rolling with ignore defense skills. None of the knights actually have ignore defense as far as I remember, but I have rolled that stuff also by Wowie all defense or warriors, like so. Yeah, but I have also rolled stuff that like that, like on priests who also do not have Wowie, all the great stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna finish the row. So it would be nice if there was like oh, reclaimed item, I think. Is it crit damage of all allies? Well, if you would like to do a support warrior, but then why do you do it with... Yeah, okay. But we got a reclaimed item, guys. That's not too bad. And we only had to craft, like, what? 15? So again, okay, I'm gonna finish this out. So there is just too much RNG involved, and you don't really feel that you are rewarded for your efforts, especially from the drops. Because when you are... so it's like you are farming for currency when you are doing these raids, and you do not see any rewards right away. So you have to come here and actually craft them. But even here, like yeah, maybe the next time I will try actually to filter for 4 and just hope that like maybe I get something better. Attack speed, so far we haven't seen that many great pieces, and that's also there has been talk. Okay, ally with the highest damage, but this shouldn't be an earring. So there have been talk that why are there some of the rules that are just really not great, and the answer is probably because Vespa wanted to make a large pool, so you do not always get good stuff, because then you would be having too easy of a time gearing up. Again, increases the attack of the ally with the highest attack. I mean, not a bad piece, just it's on a warrior. Like, if you already do a warrior earring, that's not really something you would pick. Okay, let's do one more. See if we get something else. Oh, reclaimed item again. Well, it's but that's wizard, right? Yeah, that looks like a wizard. And how many wizards have ignored defense damage? From the top of my head, Esker does. I don't really remember anyone else who can ignore defense among the wizards. So it could be a good Esker piece, like if I was running him for flow trial, then maybe this would be a good piece. But other than that, it kind of feels meh. Let's just switch to something else. Let's craft like orbs. At least with orbs, even if you get a night one. Oh god, I'm so salty about that very first one, especially because it trigged me. So yeah, with orbs actually we can get something good. Okay, I could give this to Seria because she never... Sorry, wrong button. She never blocks, so lol. Yeah, so yeah, that's not too bad. So yeah, way too much RNG, and you just don't really feel the rewards out there. Oh, whoa, what is this, guys? More defense. Oh, I mean, this on the other hand, unless I always mix up wizard and priest, but this looks like priest to me, and this looks like a perfect tank item for flow, which I haven't really done. I did 8 and 9. Sorry, I did 9. I did not do 10 yet. My tank was dying a bit, but this could be pretty nice for like a tank item. Alright, okay. I guess I can't always complain. Okay, I can. It's just, yeah, I shouldn't. But alright, so at least the reclaimed items do not seem to be all that rare, which is a good thing. Reduced magic damage, okay. Well, this could be alrightish if you need tankiness in some content. Increases damage dealt to enemies by when mana is at 100%. Ah, this is so situational. This mana is at 100%. Yeah, let's do a few more of orbs. Oh, reclaimed item. Level of third skill. This is a terrible stat. Like, seriously. Blah. This is very bad. Oh, did I press that again? Sorry, I keep pressing the wrong button. Oh, hey, look at that. That's tank item. Takes reduced magic damage. So, if I wanted to have a magic tank somewhere, then this could be a pretty nice piece, I think. Defense per enemy, that seems terrible for most fights. Give me a good roll. Something that's good. Continuous damage. Well, I asked for it. Wizard continuous damage. Lorraine says hello. So, Lorraine is on my build list, so definitely something that I want to do. Meanwhile, my gold is just shrinking away. Alright, we still have like more almost 40k that I wanted to spend today, so we can craft a few other pieces. Let's switch to like secondary gear. Let's see if we get something good for secondary gear. Yeah. So until I... Oh, wow. So until I have like good pieces for at least a few characters, I think it's just worth to like crafting per slot. And oh, this one is nice. Nice. This one is a Talisha item. Talisha is something that I'm gonna be running more in Eclipse. I have been building her, putting resources into her. So definitely Talisha item. Talisha. Okay. Is that again? Oh no, it was just soul weapon usage limit. This could be... I don't know if Priscilla runs out of stacks on her soul weapon really fast. I know you can run out with like May or Esker, so for those this could be a good piece. For warrior, I don't know. Increases attack when there is one enemy. Well, I mean, could be good for Fallen Fray. Could be good for Fallen Fray. But a lot of re-rolling. We're gonna keep like that 40k points because we wanna be able to re-roll some stuff. So let's keep going. But yeah, keeping that 40k, and then when all this is done, then we will go back to farming. So yeah, what I was saying, that there is a lot of anger in the community right now about TechnoMagic gears, and I do agree that it's definitely not good. Ignores damage of ignore def, but Manix don't really do ignore def. So there is a lot of anger about the TechnoMagic gear, and I would agree that normal text, I do have like 2 pieces of this, that the implementation is not good because the RNG just makes it feel not rewarding. Like because you just farm currency and then you spend it on random gear which comes with random stats and unrerollable lines, and then you need to reroll the stats, and it's unclear how much of a damage increase it will even give you until you can get like a full set. It doesn't even have a 2 set bonus, so you could just go and like replace half your Manticore, and it seems like very daunting that you just can't go and farm and upgrade your gears like in a good way. Increases attack. So yeah, it kind of feels like that, and I wouldn't say it's actually just aimed at whales. Increases crit damage of all allies. I'm not sure what the game is telling me. I need to build a support warrior, it seems. Well, I could do my Priscilla for more buffs, I guess. And yeah, so I would say that soul weapons were actually worse in terms of whale friendliness, so to say, because those you could buy right away, and the ones that you wanted right away, which is slightly different from this. Because when the soul weapons came out, to actually farm the higher stages of trials, you kind of needed soul weapons. You couldn't really do trials without hires, without at least like A1s. There were some characters perhaps that could do it. Meanwhile, I'm gonna switch back to earrings. Yeah, so whales who could buy themselves soul weapon selectors had an easier time getting the best characters up early on and being able to farm those higher normal attacks on priests, those higher stages, so thereby increasing the gains that they had over people who weren't whaling. But in this case, whales can only really buy stamina so far, and while they have... Oh, wowie. Now I really want to test this one. I really want to test this one on my Frey, whether this will increase her shield or not. Alright guys, this is gonna be re-rolled for sure. So yeah, so in this case they can buy more stamina, but they need to be able to spend that stamina as well, of course. And they still need to get the drops, they still need to get the random rolls, which they cannot whale. So of course they have a higher chance, but it's still gonna take them time, and it's still gonna take them luck. So technically with luck you could have a full set. There are lucky people, and you could have that before, again with the nice stuff, before an actual whales. But of course, the rule of big numbers is that the more time and money... Oh, this is the wrong one again. I got so happy. But yes, the more time and money you throw at it, the more likely you are to have something good. So yeah, this has been 100k points, guys. That's a lot of stamina to burn. I'm not even gonna try and math it out now, because I get shy if I try to math live and do stupid stuff. Yeah, so 100k, that was a lot of farming done, and you can see the results are mixed. We did get a lot of night earrings, even though the chance should have been like 1 in 7. Felt like, especially at the start, we were just chain getting them, and oh, that very first item, that was so bad, guys. I'm still a bit salty about that, especially because it trigged me. So yeah, I was rambling a bit on about stuff here because I was trying to talk about my thoughts about TechnoMagic gear and also the items that drop. I personally do not think that the sky is falling, but Vespa definitely needs to do some adjustments. And perhaps one of my biggest gripes is that they removed the enchantments and didn't really bring back anything similar or that fulfills the same role. So now you are... To upgrade to TechnoMagic gear, you really need the good rolls, because you are losing 3 lines of stats per item. And of course the base stats are higher and the rolls are higher, but re-rolling them is also a bit of a pain now. So yeah, it's very hard to feel that you are improving your character unless you are getting those godly lines that really make you super OP with a given character. But that's hard, as you could see. 50 items crafted, and we barely got anything that that would have been good for us. And we could have gone for like 30 items that are, or a bit more than 30 items that are for a certain slot and for a certain class, but there is no guarantee that we would have rolled. There is like 50 something options, so yeah, even then we would need 50 rolls just to have a chance at getting that one item, or like, you know, to have a decent chance at it. So yeah, it's very RNG, and for that Vespa definitely is not getting bonus points. I wish they would have made getting the base items easier, and then upgrading them being more of a process, and just eliminating some of this randomness, because at the end of the day, overly random things do not feel rewarding. It feels like you are wasting your resources, and it's just not fun. So I think in this regard Vespa has definitely failed, and I hope that they will fix some of the things, that the fix will not involve the cash shop, because that's of course one of our fears, that soon we will be seeing like near 100 USD item selectors, at which case I think people will just stand up and leave the game, because that will be such an obvious cash grab that there will be just no face left to save for Vespa. So yeah, this has been my item crafting, guys. A bit with my usual luck, but I won't complain because I got some more right stuff. So yeah, it's okay-ish. I get to go through all those pieces now, save everything, and then see if I can make someone OP with the new TechnoMagic gear. So yeah, my items, my thoughts. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, comments, leave them below. And as always, have fun with the game. Cloudie out for now. See you in the next one. Bye bye.